You feel when you first found out you were pregnant?
I was excited. I felt like I've told this story recently. Who was I talking to? I don't recall. But I feel like I knew that I was pregnant. So I was telling Maurice throughout the time before I got a positive pregnancy test that I was pregnant, and we had joked about it because we only been married for such a short time. So I would say I'm pregnant, then it was a going back and forth. He would say you're pregnant, and then we both be like no I'm not, and back and forth for the 3-week period. And then I took the pregnancy test and found out I was pregnant. But before that, I have journals where I had written to the Lord in my devotional time talking about being pregnant because I just knew. But I just had to, of course, take a pregnancy test because you can't just go on your hunches. So I took the pregnancy test and I was excited.
How did you feel when you found out it was twins?
So that was another thing. We always joked. So once we found out I was pregnant, we just knew that everything was just going to be super crazy, because it was super crazy that I was already pregnant after just a month of being married and having lived in holiness leading up to the wedding. So it wasn't like they were here before. They came way post wedding. Just for the record. I had been saying to Maurice, and we would joke that we were having twins too after we found out we were pregnant. And so a friend of mine got pregnant with twins and she posted it on Facebook. And then I think Miss Lorna, shout out, hi. She posted something about maybe her daughter's birthday or something, her twin daughters. So we were joking every time we would see twin stuff, we would say, see, this is God confirming we're having twins. This is God confirming we're having twins. So my friend had posted about her twins the week before we were going for our ultrasound. She posted that weekend. I think our ultrasound was on Tuesday. And I screenshot it and said, see, we're having twins. And we're like, no. So once we went to the ultrasound and found out it was twins, it just let me know maybe that I was tapping into my prophetic. Is that what you thought I was going to say?
What's it like being a twin mom?
Being a twin mom is phenomenal. There's never a dull moment. It's full of love and joy and full hands, never enough hands. But these babies are wonderful. I hear a lot of stories about twin moms who have such a challenge, and I think a lot of that has to do with your perspective and the things that you're able to do. So we found a really good balance in our lives, and I think that's something that people just really have to learn. And it's not an easy thing or not a quick thing either. You really have to work on striking that balance. And my husband is so wonderful, so he helps helps to balance that and to ease the burden and all, not burden, but the load, I guess, because it's not a burden at all, but just the load. So it's really, really great. And we have a great support team, other people that are very supportive, and so it all just works out, and they're just so wonderful. I don't know what I would do with like one. What in the world? I don't know. I don't know what your tears are for. I don't know what you're crying about. I don't know what your tears are for. But you should be quiet. 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 Yes.
What has been the most exciting thing about being a twin mom?
The most exciting thing, and I guess it's being a mom in general, it's just seeing their growth and development and seeing them learning different things, like now saying dada and mama and just understanding their recognition, their growth and development, being able to move, being able to be more mobile and get different places, get the things that they want, to see them grasping concepts and those types of things has been the most beautiful thing. And I think that's motherhood in general, but twins specifically. And so I've enjoyed that with the twins, but twins specifically, I think it's being able to see their separate personalities, because that's something that's different than, you know, if you just have one child, then you won't experience that. Seeing how active Winston is and how he just explores and he's such an adventurer and he goes wherever he wants to go, and then seeing Gordon's more reserved, watchful, careful nature. And so just learning their personalities and being able to see our personalities in them, I think is just really remarkable. So that's exciting.
What advice do you have for twin moms?
My advice to twin moms is to take it all in stride. It is a truly amazing journey, but it is very busy, very hectic, very challenging probably to figure it all out, and you won't figure it all out probably for a long time or ever, I don't know, but you learn along the way and you have fun along the journey as you're learning as a mom to be the best mom to two beautiful, wonderful, amazing, unique children, and it's such a beautiful thing. So my advice is to just be open. We don't want me to spit up on this video. To be open to learning and the growth that comes along with it, and don't always listen to people. Always say that it is so difficult and you're gonna be pulling your hair out, your house is gonna be a mess, you're never gonna cook, you're always gonna eat fast food, you're never gonna do laundry, stuff is gonna be all over the house. Like, that does not have to be your life. Like, our house, granted, it may not be the most clean place, but it's pretty clean. It's not, a mess. It doesn't look like a hurricane has come through or a tornado or whatever. I still cook very, very regularly. We still keep our schedule as before, like with church and other activities. I still have friends. I still hang out with friends. We still have our own friends and things like that. We still date and travel and do all of those things. So I think it's embracing your life, letting that become your new normal, but still balancing that with the things that you enjoy and the things that you want to do. And your children then become a part of and a product of that beautiful balance.